Congratulations! You have now completed Module 10 and are ready to take your writing instruction to the next level. After working your way through this module, I think you will agree that teaching writers can be a joyful and rewarding part of the school day. I want to thank Dr. Walther for pulling the content of this module together and sharing her expertise in the field of writing with us. As you remember, Dr. Walther began each lesson within the module with a statement or quote from a children's book. I would like to revisit the statement she used to open the lesson. Conditions that support young writers. This is the place where wonder grows and stories blossom. I hope that this module is the place where some of your wonderings about writing have been answered, and new ones have now begun to grow, and because of it, your classroom will serve as a garden where stories and children blossom. This module was all about writing, and the stop and jots that were scattered throughout the module pulled together key points about writing from each of the lessons. Now, as a final wrap-up of our study of writing, we want to touch on a few of the bigger ideas you need to tuck safely in your cognitive backpack about writing instruction. The first major point you need to hold on to. Writing as a complex language endeavor that requires students to incorporate a variety of information from multiple sources. The sources they access are comprised of knowledge, skills, and strategies that are necessary for one to communicate their thoughts and ideas through writing. They pull on background knowledge, cultural knowledge, personal experiences to stimulate and connect thoughts and ideas. They use graphomotor skills to form the letters that represent language. They pull on foundational writing skills to help them write the words, phrases, and sentences needed to convey their message. They use standard conventions of language, such as grammar, punctuation, and spelling, to accurately communicate their message in writing. They utilize composition skills to plan and develop written texts in various formats and genres. They constantly use their cognitive skills to make decisions about purpose, word choice, sentence structure, spelling, etc. Writing is indeed a complex and active language endeavor. A second major point. Writing development is unique to each individual. However, there are milestones that help us recognize and accelerate student progress over time. Teachers must know where students are in their development, so they know how much background knowledge needs to be established, or the degree of modeling and support that might be needed to help them progress through the stages. There are also research-based conditions, such as time, targeted teaching, high expectations, and a positive and motivating writing environment that supports young writers and helps accommodate the gaps in their writing development. Takeaway number 3. Reading and writing go hand in hand. They are interdependent. Reading benefits writing by imprinting patterns of words and sentences, building vocabulary, exposing structural characteristics, providing stimulus for ideas, building topic knowledge, etc. Writing benefits reading by reinforcing letter-sound relationships and organization of words and sentences into organizational structures that communicate meaning. Students who spend more time reading are stronger writers, and students who write frequently become more proficient readers. The fourth takeaway relates to instruction. Teachers who use explicit and systematic instructional writing practices see results. The 4-step method for teaching skills, strategies, and genres is grounded in the principles of explicit teaching. The steps include building background, modeling, supporting writers, and nudging students toward independence. These 4 steps should be utilized when introducing any new writing skill. The gradual release of responsibility should also be integrated into writing instruction. Teachers must model and think aloud, using their own writing or exemplars as guides for focused skills being taught. They must provide opportunities for students to work with the skills through guided practice with the teacher and with others until they are ready to apply the new skill independently. Teachers should also use mentor texts, as they serve as excellent visual examples that explicitly illustrate writing skills that students can learn from and then emulate. Last, but definitely not least, teachers should employ the evidence-based writing strategies. Demonstration writing, shared writing, interactive writing, and supported independent writing in their classrooms, as these were designed with the gradual release of responsibility in mind and follow a very explicit and systematic procedure. And the last big idea deals with assessing writing. Teachers assess young writers so they know what instructional moves to make next. Assessment tools include rubrics, checklists, developmental continuums, and analytic scales, and most of all teacher observation. They encourage writers to self-assess and consider feedback from peers. It is important that assessment be as focused and intentional as possible. As discussed in the first takeaway, writing is very complex and consists of so many skills, so assessment needs to be specific to what is being taught or has been taught. Primary grade writing is not perfect as a whole, but it can and should meet the criteria established for the task and the students performing it. Writing is an essential life skill. Although the majority of your learning experiences throughout these modules were focused on reading development, I think you will agree that writing is an essential component of a student's literacy development. We developed this module to help you better understand the importance of evidence-based writing instruction and the pivotal role you play in creating a supportive writing community where students frequently pursue writing opportunities across all contexts. I would like to wrap up with one last statement from a book by Kobe Yamada. One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? Why is it here? I wondered, what do you do with an idea? I hope you now know what he should do about his idea. Write about it. Again, congratulations on completing this module, and thank you for your attention. I look forward to seeing you again soon, as we move from talking about writing to considering the diversity of the students we teach. Before you sign off, be sure to take a glimpse at your backpack to see that you have earned your badge of completion for Module 10, Writing. See you soon.